What's up, guys, and welcome to a channel with no name. And on today's episode, we are going to talk about why I am starting YouTube. And just so we can get this out of the way, why have I named this channel the channel with no name? Because I could not think of one. Just none of them really made sense. Plain and simple. Mainly because on this channel, what we're going to be doing is talking about, you know, what I call big boy toys, you know, boats, cars, you know, dirt bikes, ATVs, motorcycles, all sorts of stuff that I call, you know, big boy toys. And why am I not just choosing one and sticking to that? Because where's the fun in that? I got so much other stuff that I enjoy, and you see it too now, that I think a lot of other YouTubers are starting to realize, especially like the automotive guys and stuff like that, are kind of realizing that they're running out of content a little bit just talking about cars, because it seems to be constantly like the same thing. You know, you're basically doing the same thing. For example, you know, you're just doing car reviews. Well, I mean, car reviews are nice from a sales standpoint, but I mean, if you're going to have like a brand for your channel, it doesn't really work out really well, because you're not really building a brand, you're just being informative, you know, but you're still doing the same video over and over and over again. You're just doing it with a different car every time, which, you know, it's kind of hinders your content a little bit. It's understandable, but that was part of, you know, watching that kind of happen is part of the reason why I want to do it. But I mean, the main reason I want to do it is I don't love cars more than I love bikes, and I don't love bikes more than I love boats, and I don't love boats more than I love cars. I love them all equally. So my passion for those three things, you know, I want to share all three of them with you. Why not? You know, we're gonna, because for one, it gives me an exuberant amount of content that I can do, but it gives me an opportunity to share more with you, and that's what this channel is for. Is to, you know, it's just share stuff with you. And don't get me wrong, I'm one of the main contributing factors to me deciding to start YouTube is money. And I'm going to be very transparent about that right now. It's going to be money. And there are some things that I'm going to do with this channel once it's monetized that is going to be a bit different than what other YouTubers are doing. Or at least any of the YouTubers that I watch. And I don't watch very many, so if there's someone out there doing the same thing, you know, obviously I'm not trying to poach your stuff. I just didn't know that you were doing it too. So, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But you know, one of the other main contributing factors to me starting this is I always thought YouTube was like pretty cool from like a hobby standpoint, which is what this would be for me. Is just a hobby. I'm still gonna put out plenty of videos, and I'm gonna let you know like what I have the schedule of what I'm gonna be doing, what I'm gonna upload on what days. I'm still working on the editing stuff. I've probably shot 2 days worth of video now and still can't get it to work in the editing software, and I've tried 12 different types of editing software and I still can't get it to work right. So I'm working with the camera settings now. Maybe I'm trying to go too far with the frame rate, or, you know, I was filming in 4K originally because I wanted to go, you know, real good out the gate on I use a GoPro Hero 5 Black because I got it on a deal. I was gonna get the 6, but the Black was half the price for the 5, so I didn't really see enough features in the 6 to justify double the price. So still working it out, trying different camera settings. Maybe maybe the resolution's too high or frame rate's too high. So right now we're filming in 1080p at 30 frames per second. We're gonna see how this runs through the software that I just downloaded last night, which seems to work a little bit better than the other ones, but it's still not working right at all. And I think it's probably my computer. I am looking into a new computer so that I can get that resolved as well. But taking it as it comes, man, it's a learning process, and you guys are going to do this with me because I have zero clue what I'm doing. I've never done any type of legitimate filming of anything. I barely even take pictures of stuff. And I've never done video editing, ever. I've never even seen it be done. You know, if I've seen it be done a couple of times and I had the proper equipment, you know, probably a better laptop. I'm using my desktop, but and I have a laptop, my son broke it, so I gotta buy a new one. But I'm trying to use my desktop, and I just feel like my desktop just doesn't have enough juice to get it in. So once I get that figured out, then we'll be off to the races, and you know, I need to get obviously more equipment. I think I'm probably gonna end up getting a microphone because the sound isn't horrible from what I can tell, but it's not like at a quality that I would prefer. You know, so we're gonna probably buy a couple different mics and try those out. You know, just one right here or something. And yeah, and most of these videos are gonna be me just driving to work because I have a 40-minute commute. So we're gonna talk about topics while I'm on my way to work. It kind of gives me something to do in the meantime while I'm sitting in traffic, and I can talk to you guys. So it's pretty awesome. So as for the schedule for the channel, the goal right now is, and I'm going to say goal, and because I don't want to dedicate to myself and not deliver. So it's kind of like making a promise and breaking it to you right out the get-go. I don't know if I want to do that. So the goal right now is on Mondays are going to be miscellaneous Mondays, where we might just talk about whatever. It could be just randomness. I could just go on some weird tangent about aimless nothingness. Or it could be about a specific topic. Maybe you guys want to talk about something. You know, I go to the gym a lot, and you guys are probably going to see that in the videos, and maybe someone's going to be like, hey man, do a video about, you know, what you're doing in the gym or something like that, you know, those kind of things. Just an example. Two Wheel Tuesdays, I'm going to be doing topics on, you know, motorcycles, dirt bikes. We're going to throw ATVs in there. I know ATVs have 4 wheels, but I feel like that space needs a little bit more stuff to be filled with content to cover that day, so I don't run out of content too quick. Mainly for a few reasons. A, I've been out of the bike thing for quite a few years, and there's a story about that, and we're going to be doing story time on Tuesdays for probably the first couple weeks, so we can kind of get through all of the crap that happened to me while owning the bikes that I had, and why I currently don't own them now, and why I'm getting a new one. I'm looking to buy some ATVs, so I'm going to be doing some research into them and getting a little bit more. I've obviously ridden ATVs. I know a couple of really good ones, but you know, I don't know anything about any of the new ones, and I'd like to try and get a new one. So we'll be talking about that. And then dirt bikes, I really don't know anything about. I know the supermoto thing's like a big craze right now, so I'll try to do a little bit of research into that and kind of give my opinion on some of that stuff, and then bring the news to you for anything that's coming out, or any, you know, cool news stories about the dirt biking community that you guys might want to see. So, and then Fridays we're gonna do 4-Wheel Fridays, and that's when we're gonna talk about the cars and how awesome they all are and how shitty some of them are. So there's a lot of stuff that we're gonna do besides just talk about the cars themselves, mainly from the standpoint that I have worked in the automotive industry now for a little over a decade, and I've worked for the big, one of the big three manufacturers. I currently do pre-production development on automotive components, so I do have some insight on basically how it all works, and I'm gonna give you some of that information. I mean, I can't give you like specific company to company information, obviously, because I have some level of confidentiality. I have to keep with that, but I can give you like a general aspect of what companies go through to get cars built, what kind of tests they run on it, and in identifying problems and fixing said problems, and why recalls happen, that kind of stuff, like the intricacies of the automotive industry. So a lot of things that people don't know, and I think because they don't know it is why so many people will bash, like one company or the other, but they don't really understand that pretty much every automotive company goes through exactly the same process. So it's not that one is significantly better than the other from a huge standpoint, to be honest. So, we're going to be doing some of that stuff, but we're also going to be talking about cars. We got, I got a new vehicle coming. We got the auto show coming up here next week. We're going to be doing some filming, and I'm very excited about that because there's some awesome cars. My new car will be there. It got unveiled, and there's going to be some other pretty epic cars there. So I'm really stoked for the auto show. Going to do some light filming. I'll be with quite a bit of my family, so I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get done, but we're going to try. I'm going to do my best for you. And then the last one is going to be Sundays. Sundays are going to be like a seasonal thing. There'll be a regular upload on Sunday once the boating season started, but those are going to be my successful Sundays, because when I had my boat, every time we get back to the dock, I'd always tell people, yeah, it's another successful Sunday, because we'd only ever go out on Sundays, and there's a reason for that, and I'll explain that. But when it comes to a regular upload, or from a regular upload standpoint, that's just going to be a seasonal thing during the summer. Now, there's some cool stuff that I'm trying to do with that. I want to showcase some pretty cool boats that are here in the area. I want to showcase some pretty cool boats that I've seen on the internet, just to share with you. And we're gonna try to do some poker runs. I'd like to try and do some poker runs that are here. If you don't know what a poker run is, I'll explain that in one of the Sunday videos, maybe the first Sunday video I'll do kind of soon, so we can kind of get a better explanation and understanding of like what exactly we're going to be talking about, and then see if that's a day that kind of interests you or not. So, but I want to do some poker runs. I'm hoping to do a couple here, and then, with any luck, maybe I can get down to Key West and do one of the Key West ones that is really big. So, a lot of really interesting content, I think, coming. Right now, it's just going to be you, me, and a GoPro. But, eventually I want to get a drone and show you, kind of showcase some of the awesomeness that is Michigan, even though that the weather sucks 9 times out of 10. But there's some pretty awesome stuff here in the state of Michigan that is pretty cool, that I think the drone would really be cool for, to show you guys some scenery stuff, and along with obviously the normal video, whether it's cars, bikes, or whatever. And then there will be better cameras or more cameras I'll start filming in 4K once I get the laptop. But all that stuff's gonna come, and it'll come in time once once I can monetize the channel, and then the money, the proceeds from YouTube will go towards paying for all the equipment. And more views I get and more subscribers I get, the more cool stuff we'll have for the channel to, you know, make the content even better for you guys. So, and I think that's where I'm going to leave you guys today. This first video didn't go too horribly bad. I did reshoot it. I have shot this video probably 4 times now, or this will be the 4th time. So hopefully I can stick with this one. We can get the channel going. I believe I'm gonna go ahead and stick with that name. So hopefully we can get this video edited, get this channel started, get this up there, get rocking and rolling. Because we're gonna have an adventure, and it's gonna be awesome. 2018 is bound to be epic, and you guys are gonna go along with me on this whole ride, and we're gonna try to turn it up to 11. So everybody should be stopping in for the first time. So hopefully you guys like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you have some stuff you guys want to see, leave a comment below, let me know. And go ahead and subscribe. And just like that, it's over. Until the next time, fellas.